Welcome to Mind Over Legal Matter, where we approach Florida bar essays one mindful step at a time. In this video, I'm going to talk about a common question I get from students, and that is, when should I start studying for the Florida bar exam? But before we continue, please remember to like, subscribe, so you don't miss out on any future videos. Back to our question about when to start studying for the Florida bar exam. There are students who are still in the middle of their last semester of law school and want to know, when should I start? And then there are students who perhaps have already taken the exam. This is not the first time, already graduated and now are working. So that's a different scenario, and also asking, when should I start? The answer is not so straightforward, but I will explain the process and you take what resonates with you in your current situation. All right, so here we go. Back in the day, the rule of thumb was to study approximately 10 to 12 weeks prior to the exam. This was actually perfect for most students because the semester would end approximately around the last week of November or May, if it's, the spring semester, leaving about 10 or 12 weeks of study time left. Unfortunately, I personally believe that studying for 10 to 12 weeks is no longer enough time for most students. The exam changed considerably after 2013, adding 2 subjects to the Florida portion of the exam, Article 9 and Article 3 of the UCC. And as a result, the exam taker essentially needs to be prepared to write an essay for any of the old subjects, in addition to these new subjects, which, by the way, are not very easy subjects to understand for everyone, and not everybody took it in law school. So you might have to just teach yourself for those particular subjects. And if that wasn't enough, the MBE simultaneously got harder too, with the addition of civil procedure on top of the other 6 MBE subjects. Therefore, I think it would be prudent for the student to begin studying earlier than the 10 to 12 weeks prior to the bar exam. And you know what? This thinking is in line with what most of the law schools are doing, which is adding bar prep to their last semester curriculum of study, allowing students more bar prep time during their last semester. If you are taking the exam for the first time and you're in law school right now, please take your law school bar prep program seriously, as it will help you get a great start on studying. Your bar prep course typically will start spring semester of your last year, so around January if we're referring to the July exam, and around August if we're referring to the February exam. You want to use that time to memorize black letter law, to get organized, and most importantly, did I mention memorize black letter law for MBE? I would recommend to do this your last semester of law school using the corresponding course from your bar prep MBE course in law school, focusing on the black letter law for the rules that you continue to see time and time again. And you can do that. That's the time that you can really memorize law, is during that last semester before the bar exam, during your bar prep course. I'm not saying you don't memorize law when you're on your bar prep journey as well, but it is so great to get that foundation before you really dive deep into your bar prep journey, to really use that time ahead of time, using that time wisely. And once you graduate, the official commercial course begins and you start studying full time. And then now you have your foundation well established by memorizing that black letter law. All right, so when should I start studying for the bar exam if I've already graduated and perhaps I've taken the exam more than once? So it's a different situation. I might be working and I've already graduated law school. So if you're taking the exam again, then start by getting organized and memorizing black letter law in October, if it's the February exam, or April, if it's the July exam. So by mid-November or May, you're getting yourself ready to attack MBE questions. Once you achieved a certain amount of MBE questions and gotten into your flow, you can start adding Florida multiple choice, start adding essays to your schedule. Make it a process, not just everything all at once from the beginning. But the number one takeaway from this is focusing on that black letter law for MBE at the very beginning, before your official journey, bar prep journey, begins. And you can do that through your law school bar prep course, or if you've already graduated on your own. Now, if you've stayed until the end of this video, you are definitely someone who is committed to passing the Florida bar exam. To help you, I have created a few resources that will help you achieve optimal results on the essay portion of the exam and make the studying process feel less overwhelming. One of them is a free resource linked below, and it covers ethics, a subject which is tested almost 100% of the time on the Florida bar exam. Or if you are in need of one-on-one support and accountability, you can check out more resources below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye!